The cargo freighter Stellar Horizon drifted into orbit around a planet marked only as TX 455, a lush, green world at the fringe of explored space. Captain Aaron Griffin wasn't expecting much. Routine supply runs rarely delivered excitement. But when his ship scanners picked up a faint distress signal from the surface, curiosity outweighed caution. "Distress beacon registered," said Zara, the ship's AI. "Source unidentified, but consistent with Terran technology. Origin, dense jungle region." Griff turned to his co-pilot, Jamie. "We're not leaving someone stranded, even if it's a wild goose chase. Gear up." The pair descended in a shuttle, breaking through thick clouds to land near the signal. They stepped out into the humid jungle, their boots sinking slightly into the mossy ground. The air was alive with chirps and hums, but the distinct mechanical pulse of the beacon led them deeper into the vegetation. A strange encounter. After an hour of trudging through tangled vines and glowing fungi, they stumbled upon a clearing. At its center was a crude metallic structure, a cage-like contraption surrounded by glowing orbs and draped in translucent silken threads. "What the hell is this?" Jamie asked, circling the device. Griff frowned. "Doesn't look like a crash site. Could be a trap." Before they could retreat, a melodic voice broke the silence. "You're not from this planet, are you?" They turned to see three figures emerging from the shadows. Tall, lithe, and otherworldly, the women had shimmering green skin that reflected the dappled light of the forest canopy. Their eyes glowed faintly, shifting colors like oil on water. They wore minimal clothing crafted from leaves and woven vines, their movements smooth and deliberate. "Humans," the tallest of them said, her voice tinged with intrigue. "Rare visitors. Welcome." Jamie raised her rifle instinctively, but Griff placed a hand on the barrel, lowering it. "We got a distress signal. Are you the ones who sent it?" The woman tilted her head. "In a way, yes. The beacon ensures we have visitors. It seems to have worked." The trap unveiled. Griff felt a prickle of unease as more of the alien women stepped into view, surrounding them. Their expressions were friendly, but there was a calculated air to their smiles. "What do you want?" he asked. The leader, who introduced herself as Leora, gestured toward the cage. "Our species is dying. Males of our kind have vanished over the centuries, victims of disease and war. Without them, we cannot reproduce." Jamie frowned. "So you're what? Kidnapping males from other species to fill the gap?" Leora nodded, unapologetic. "Your physiology is compatible. We've tested this." "That's insane." Jamie snapped. "You can't just abduct people and force them into—" Leora interrupted with a serene smile. "We don't force. We entice. If the chosen accept, they are treated as honored guests. If they decline, they are free to leave." Griff glanced at the cage, then back at the aliens. "And if we say no right now?" "You leave," Leora said simply. "But many who meet us do not refuse." An unexpected twist. Jamie's grip on her rifle tightened. "We're not sticking around." "Come on, Griff." But Griff hesitated. The alien women were undeniably captivating, their beauty enhanced by an aura of otherworldly grace. He could feel their gaze probing him, not with malice, but with hope. "You're considering this, aren't you?" Jamie hissed. "I'm not saying I'll stay," Griff replied, his voice low. "But they're desperate. Maybe there's another way to help." Leora stepped closer, her luminous eyes fixed on Griff. "Our science is advanced. A single Terran male could father countless offspring without ever remaining here. You could leave, and we would still thrive." Jamie scoffed. "And what happens when they need more samples?" "They'll keep luring people in." Leora's expression softened. We don't wish to harm anyone, but survival drives us. Wouldn't your kind do the same? Griff sighed. If I agree to help, it's on one condition. You and the traps. You ask for volunteers instead. There's a galaxy full of people who might willingly help your cause. Leora considered his words, then nodded slowly. A fair compromise. If you assist us, we will honor it. Resolution. Back aboard the Stellar Horizon. Jamie shook her head in disbelief. You actually agreed to this? It's a win-win, Griff replied. They get what they need, and no one else gets caught in their traps. Besides, Zura's already encrypted the coordinates. No one will find this place unless they want to. Jamie muttered under her breath, but didn't argue further. Griff leaned back in his chair, watching TX 455 shrink in the view screen. Sometimes, he said quietly, the galaxy isn't black and white. You just have to find the gray that lets everyone survive. And as the freighter soared away, Griff couldn't help but wonder what kind of future his decision had just helped create.